Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Ready to Love Season 8, Episode 3. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend, hit the notification bell, click all, okay? If you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it. We gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, the men are meeting down to the lounge. And let me just say, baby, these men are extra casual this season. I ain't impressed. I was like, what are y'all doing, honey? Get ready to run some errands? Y'all do know y'all on television, huh? Okay. So it's their first lounge of the season. And Tommy tells them that it's going to get tougher each week, which we already know. And this week, Tommy will be setting them up on blind dates. So he's going to choose who they go out with. He wants them to try to figure out why he made those choices for them. I mean, he said it might even be some curveballs. In the next scene, Marvin is going on a date with Tequila, and I was shocked. I was like, what is going on? She said she was surprised when Habibi went home, but she's a mature woman. Girl, I don't know about all that. I don't see these two dating, so I have no idea why Tommy would think it would make any sense to put the two of them together. Marvin was shocked that they were even out on a date. She, on the other hand, was excited. Now, I have to say this about Tequila. I do like that she's open to different people and personalities. Okay, she's just trying to get chose, honey. I mean, at the end of the day, wherever a man is, she gonna be there. But Tequila, girl, what is this Missy Elliott trash can-esque top that you're wearing? It's giving, I can't stand the rain. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly. Girl, if you don't go, I said, baby, what is happening? Not Tequila now. Girl, what are you wearing? So anywho, she comes in, he's shocked, she happy. These two are giving good friends. This my friend. I met him over on Ready to Love. He like my brother. That's exactly what this is giving me. They sit down, they start eating, they're talking about their favorite foods. Marvin said, it was a good date. They did play pool, and they played something else. I don't know if it was shuffleboard, and I don't know what they was playing, but they were playing this game. I think it was shuffleboard, and they were having a good rapport. They really were. They were getting along. They were laughing, getting to know each other. She was being really down to earth. He wasn't being judgy. So I did like that. And he said, that it was a good date, but he's not sure about the romantic aspect because it ain't there. Moving forward. In the next scene, Chris goes on a date with someone new. Now, when they were panning to the person, I thought it was going to be Unique because it was giving Unique's physique from the back. And I said, okay, Unique and Chris. I don't think I would have thought of that. But it's a new lady. Her name is Katerina. She's a registered nurse. She's 34. And when she sat down, I was looking at the two of them and I was like, they look like siblings. Honey, they look like her long lost brother, twice removed. I said, are y'all kidding? Or maybe that's just me. She has 3 degrees and she's like, yeah, I'm gorgeous. Okay. Actually, I'm just awesome sauce. Okay. Everything about me is great. Baby, Katerina said, I'm going to judge myself up if I don't do nothing else. Now, Katerina is very pretty, but baby, she got self-esteem with a capital S. Do you hear me? Ain't nothing low about that. So she sits down. They start making a little small talk. He tells her he's Nigerian. Her father's from someplace similar. And he's asking questions to get to know her. And I mean, they seem to have a lot of things in common. He asked what her non-negotiables were. And she said someone that doesn't have a zest for life. Girl, when I tell you I see you on that. When I tell you we see each other. Now listen to me. A nonchalant personality, that's cool every now and again. But when you don't give a damn about nothing, oh, baby, it's a no for me, big dog. Honey, I mean, it's like you don't care about nothing. We won the lottery. Oh, cool. I just got a new promotion at work. Oh, cool. It's like you don't care about nothing. Let me tell you something. I have been in relationships like that where they just don't have a zest for life. And I was just like, this ain't gonna work for me long term, honey. Side note. When she came in, I did not realize Chris was that short. I don't know if it was her boots, honey. I don't know what was going on. But baby, when she hugged him, I said, what in the little bitto? Moving forward. In the next scene, Janelle is meeting this person at a pizza place. okay, because they're going to be making pizzas. And it's a totally different man. So the women got a curveball and so did the men. So his name is Christopher. Chris is a cutie. Do you hear me? But when he first stepped on the scene, he seemed a little bit young. I don't know if it was because Janelle gives auntie vibes a little bit. It's like she's really mature. And he looked a little bit younger, but then they're the same age. So he started to talk, right? And baby, he has a very nice smile. Okay. He was giving Colgate. You know how that Colgate commercial, when they smile, you see that ting, and it's like a little burst of light. That's exactly how his smile looked. Chris 2.0 is a very handsome man. Very easy on the eyes. Okay. He's 34. He's an entrepreneur, but I was looking at the screen and it said 33. So somebody down to the production is not doing their job. Anywho, this is a side note. So he grew up in a small town in Mississippi. He said that he's ready to love because he's the happiest that he's ever been in his life. He owns a business with his family. And apparently it's security, judging from what they showed, on the screen. So I think he does security, and his family has a security business. And he said he's the happiest that he's ever been. So now he wants a woman to share with. And I thought that was awesome. So they start making pizza. We find out that he used to be a teacher. He taught middle school. Oh, okay. We got something in common. No, I'm just playing. I can't do nothing with Chris. I can't do nothing with Chris, honey. Not nothing. Do you hear me? So anywho, he used to be a middle school teacher as well. And now he owns his own business. So then they start talking and they find out that they went to high school together. So Janelle and Chris are having a little bit of banter back and forth, and they really did hit it off. Lord, Janelle ain't gonna tell nobody about Chris. Do you hear me? Not nobody. Y'all seen how she was behind Red, looking how he looking. You know she finna grab hold of Chris. You just know she is. He is as good as engaged. I'm just saying. Baby, they go together real bad, okay? Baby, they are together. They did have a lot in common, though. They really did. They looked nice together, but I don't see them being a couple. I don't know. Just something about it wasn't cemented for me. I don't know. And I figured out what it was. Janelle was dressed business casual on this date, and he was dressed more laid back, like he was ready to have fun. I think that was the disconnect when I saw the two of them together, which made me think that she was older than him. That's what it was giving. Moving forward. Baby, then they decided to get messy and send Philip and Tequila out on a date. I said, baby, this right here is a fool. So they started talking about their animal preferences. I was like, child, what is happening? She don't like a dog. He don't want a cat. I was like, what is going on? So then Sierra came sashaying through. Hey, girl. And not Philip getting a sister wife date. I said, what? Not Philip getting a twofer. So she sits down. Philip starts talking to Sierra. He's asking her, if she ever wants to get married. She was like, yeah, because I want to have kids. She comes from a big family. She said she wants to have as many kids as possible. But she actually said, I want to have as much as I can afford. I hate when people use much when it should be many. Sierra, nothing against you, honey. She wants to have all the kids. And because, she's inching on up in age, she needs to get started ASAP. Okay, like later on in the parking lot. She ready to get that thing popping. But I have to say this, y'all, because despite how people feel about Tequila, because she was riding, honey, for her baby, I didn't like how Philip kind of directed all of his attention to Sierra when she came. Granted, he's not feeling Tequila, but you could have still engaged with her because she was put on the date. I feel like he was just more so like only asking Sierra questions and only trying to talk to her. And I was like, well, what about this woman over here? So then Tequila asked Philip, what's the youngest that he would date? And I think he said 30. He said, but even then he doesn't know because of the emotional maturity, especially as it pertains to social media. So then he tells them, he's a very private person and nobody would know who he was with. So then Tequila was like, oh, okay. So you don't post your significant other? Because I want to be posted every now and again. She feels like he lacks emotional maturity if he doesn't post them. Say, what now? Now listen to me. I'm a lot like Philip. I am a very private person, especially in that aspect. I don't want to be posted and I ain't posting you. Okay, because that's when trouble comes, honey. Keep me off and I'm going to keep you off. I'm the meme queen. Honey, I barely want to post myself. I'm just saying. I just feel like now everyone feels entitled to everything. You don't need to know every aspect of my life. You really don't give a damn no way. So why am I telling you? Just call me Meg, honey. We never show up together, but I text him when I'm ready to go. Like just baby, let me roll up on you, honey. No, I'm not posting you, so you don't gotta post me. I feel like Tequila needs constant validation. Why does he have to post you, and why does that equal emotional immaturity? That is the silliest thing that I have heard in a long time. Tequila say, what now? So then Tequila brings up her and Philip not seeing eye to eye, and she feels like he's holding a grudge against her. Ma'am. He doesn't know you to hold a grudge against you. Y'all had one encounter. He didn't like what he saw. The conversation didn't give nothing. He didn't want it. He just isn't your guy, and that is okay. It's okay. I don't even know why they set up this messy date anyway. She's like, yeah, because I want a partner that shows forgiveness. Well, then he's out. That's what this tells me. If you feel like he's holding a grudge against you and you want a partner that shows forgiveness, then you know that Philip is not the man for you. And Tequila, I'm speaking directly to you, honey, because I saw you in the comments on one of these reviews. And I just want to say this. The first impression is a lasting impression. The same way you feel like he curved you once y'all had that one conversation is the same way that he got an impression of you that he didn't like. So, girl, that's just what it is, honey. In the next scene, Aries, Lee, Unique, Red, and Herbert, they all meet up for a date. So they thinking it's just going to be them. But baby, when Chris walked in, he caught all that attention. Do you hear me? Here go Aries. Well, hello. Girl, he look good, don't he? Red over there hating, being all intimidated, talking about, oh, you 34? Okay, so you might need to stretch a little bit. Sir, pipe down. You know what? Yeah, you and Janelle are a proper match. Okay, it's giving hateration. Okay, that's what it's giving. So they start playing, and baby Lee was handling them boys. I said, baby Lee, no, she athletic, don't she? She said, actually, she likes dates like those because she wants to see if her man can run. I said, girl, not a prerequisite being he got to run. Oh, honey, I don't ever want to meet a man that's going to want to make sure I can run because I'm not going to make it. I might give you a little light jog, honey, but a run? Oh, no, honey. Honey. Lee was giving very much Chris Brown. Let me see if you can run it. Honey, no. I don't do no running. Absolutely not. So after they get through playing and whatnot, they sit down. They all break up. Unique pulls Chris to the side. And as he's talking, I realized that I loved his voice. And I realized why. Because he said he's from Mississippi and Texas. Okay? He's from Mississippi by way of Texas. And I said, that's what it is. That's what it is. When I tell you I love the sound of his voice, I said, baby, Chris, no, he got a nice voice, don't he? So anywho, she was asking him, if he resonates more with his countryside or his city side. And so he asked her what she's looking for in a man. She tells him that she's been married before. So she's a no nonsense type of woman. Okay. And she don't want no foolery. Meanwhile, Lee and Herbert, they're over there talking, and she's asking him why he's single. So he said, he feels like he's too selective. He likes the conversation that he and Lee are having because it's about more than her outer appearance. I mean, they had a good conversation, but I don't think she sees Herbert in that way because she said something about, I'm really here looking for my one. And he was like, I'm your one. And she kind of looked like, no. I don't think she's interested, Herbert. I don't, honey. You seem like a very nice guy. Your spirit seems nice, but I don't think that Lee is interested. Over on the other side, they pan over to Red and Aries, right? So Red is over there trying to get her number. He said, yeah, I mean, you said you were a direct person and you're very attractive. So do you think I'm attractive? I don't think so. Child, it's best for you to stick to, I don't know who you like, child. Tequila and Janelle or whoever it is, child, just stick to them. And I just feel like Red is so corny. It's just, honey, it gives corn on the cob. Do you hear me? I appreciated that pregnant pause that Aries did because immediately no. Immediately no. Honey, no ma'am, honey. In the next scene, Marie goes for a date with Kira, aka Boots. So it's just the two of them in there at first, right? So then Marvin and Phil, they also show up. So Kira's sitting there looking like, well, the rest of the women, I know they don't have me here with like 3 or 4 men. So then Jessica walks in, and baby Marie was smitten when Jessica walked in. Baby, he thought she was the prettiest thing he ever seen. I said, okay. So then Katarina showed up. Hey, girl. And baby, she immediately picked up on the subtle, hey girl. She said, I didn't know if it was a good hey girl or not. It definitely wasn't giving hey girl hey. It was giving, hey girl, what the hell are you doing here? And who the hell are you? That's what it was giving. Can't we all just get along? Who is for you is for you. The process literally just started. This is day 3. Y'all are going to be okay. So Marvin and Katarina, they go over to the side to talk. And she starts telling him about her profession and how she was an ER nurse, but it was kind of depressing. So she scrapped that and she now owns a beauty bar in Arizona. Baby, Miss Katarina is giving me housewives vibes. She gave me 3 degrees, okay, not 4 like Wendy Osefo, but she definitely gives me housewives vibes. I don't know if anybody else caught that or if anybody else feels that, but she gives me, could be a friend of the show. Marvin was really feeling Katarina. He really was, baby. He liked that. But this is what tripped me out, y'all. Katarina said, oh, so he writes erotic novels. Well, at least he's living in his truth. I said, girl, what? Not at least he living in his truth, ma'am. He said he writes erotic novels, honey. You got your urban fiction. You got your Christian novels. There are different genres of literature. What you mean, at least he living in his truth? Oh, child, I hollered. I said, girl, anywho. Over on the other side, Maria is talking to Jessica, and she's asking him what happened in his last relationship. Basically, the woman was cheating, so he let her be over there with that ex, even though they have a child together. So now they just co-parent, but he really doesn't like that because he comes from a long lineage of 2-parent households. And I was like, I know that's right. She also wants to have kids one day as well, and she wants to make sure that she raises her kids with their father. They have that in common. He thought that was great, and he told her straight up. He said, I'm feeling you. Now, I appreciate the straightforwardness, but again, I don't think that Jessica feels the same way about Maurier. I don't know. Tommy, you didn't put these matches together right. Okay, it's not giving what you're supposed to have been gave, honey. I don't know. It just ain't giving. Back over on the other side, Kira is talking to Marvin, and he tells her that, you know, he's thinking about moving to the Virgin Islands because he wants the island life. He plans to move back there and raise his family. He wants to see his kids playing in the sand. So then Kira gonna get in the confessional and say, well, for me, that's a red flag because I don't know if I want to move. Girl, that is not a red flag. I don't think it's a red flag that he wants to move. Now, it's definitely a roadblock. Because, sir, why are you here? Okay. You should have been on Ready to Love Virgin Islands, honey, when they went on over there. But why are you here? And if that's something that you plan on doing in the future, you need to have those kind of conversations. And I mean, you need to find that person that's cool with settling down in the Caribbean. But girl, that ain't no red flag, honey. It's a bigger red flag that he walk around talking about them whips and chains and them balls and all of the other kind of stuff. That's the red flag, honey. Not him saying he want to move to the Virgin Islands. Girl, I don't think Kira's man is here either. I really don't. Kira, girl, you and your little lingerie lacy top, y'all better get it together, honey, or you might be going to the house. He wants that island life, but that doesn't mean that it's a red flag. Back over with Phil, he and Katarina, they're talking, and she's telling him, you know, she likes to be spontaneous, get up and go. It might be a Monday. She wants to go to Jamaica. He liked that about her. He said he does fly and travel domestically, but he wants to get, you know, outside of that. And he feels like Katarina is someone who's going to help him to explore. And I was just thinking, she got to help you go somewhere other than Miami? Boy, goodbye. So they all get back to the table, right? Because, you know, they've all broken up and had their little mini dates, and now they're back together. So Marvin is like, yeah, I'm just happy that Katarina is here. So Kat said, yeah, I appreciate y'all letting me crash. Here go Kira. For now. Girl, you don't even have matches yet for real. Okay, this is a catty little group. Everybody mad with everybody. It's just catty. She's like, well, I'm not here to make girlfriends. Let me tell you something, Boots. We're Ready to Love's track record. You need to be trying to make some friends, honey, because that's about all you're going to get out this experiment. In the next scene, all of the men are meeting back up at the gentleman's lounge, and Chris makes his lounge debut. Here go Calfani's doppelganger, a.k.a. Quentin, talking about, oh, he came in. I thought he was the 6th member of the Jackson 5. Sir, please. Okay, he has the same exact hair as Philip. It's just a little bit more grown out. It's giving threatened. Okay, it's giving insecure. Shout out to Issa Rae. So then Tommy asks the men who they were feeling. Chris 2.0 tells him Janelle. They even went to the same high school, and they were just vibing. Quentin said Janelle, he said she's the most comfortable person to talk to. They talk all day, every day. She is his person. And Red was like, all right, nah. Okay, that's enough. Red said Janelle as well. Chris said Katarina because they hit it off. Marvin said Katarina. Phil said Katarina. Here a cat, there a cat, everywhere a cat, cat. Honey, everybody was saying Katarina and Janelle. Marie said Jessica because they have great conversation. He also said Lee. Herbert said Lee. Baby, these men all over the place. I don't know who like who. Okay, I guess we're going to have to wait till we get to episode 4 because I am so confused. I feel like they liked whoever they went on a date with. And that's not genuine. If you have a connection with these people, then I hope that you're speaking to them outside of your dates, because otherwise, every week you get with somebody different, you gonna get in a gentleman's lounge and say you like that person this week. Is it just me? I felt like everybody that they went on a date with, they just automatically was like, yeah, I like this person. I like that person. I don't know. Moving forward. So then, of course, Tommy asked who they were not feeling. Philip is not feeling Tequila. Chris is not feeling Tequila because she told him that she was upset that a guy there wasn't paying her any mind, but was talking to all the other women. That guy happened to be Marie. So Marie was telling them that she was in his top. You know, she was right up there. But then she told him that word on the street is he's been talking to the other women, so he should just go and focus on them. Tequila, that's how this works. All of you are dating each other until you get down to the end and realize you want this person and no one else. It's been 3 days. Okay? You're ready to fight in the street for Habibi, and you're ready to throw Marie to the side because he's mingling. Honey, it don't make no sense. Tequila, I just feel like you need constant validation, and I don't know if that's true. I just feel like maybe you need to focus on yourself for a while. I do feel like you're a very nice lady. I really do. I feel like you're passionate, and, you know, I also feel like you're very down to earth. I really do like your personality when you let your guard down and, you know, have yourself a little fun. But baby, you cannot dictate who this man talks to on date 3. It don't work like that. Ciao. Chris said Unique. He's not feeling her. Herbert said Unique because of her past. See, that's why you keep your past relationship trauma to yourself. Leave it on the therapist's couch, honey. Never divulge too much information. They shouldn't even know about that ex. That ain't none of their business. I don't even know you. Okay, I don't know anything about you. So you should not know everything about me. Child, I think Tequila going home, but let's see. So it's time for the eliminate. Unique goes for a date with Marie. Tequila goes for a date with Quentin. It's awkward AF with Tequila and Quentin. He's trying to make small talk, asking about the process. And he's telling her, you know, she needs to be more confident in herself, which I agree with. He also tells her that the guys got together and the guy said that it was a lot of ups and downs as it pertains to her. And he thinks that, you know, after her ex cheated on her, she really needs to take this time to heal. I agree with that as well. Over with Marie and Unique, he all hemming and hawing talking about, I think, they said, that, what we was, I was like, sir, just spit it out. Just spit it out, Marie. I know you a good guy and you don't want to hurt this woman's feelings, but please just spit it out. In the end, Quentin tells Tequila that she is not ready to love. So she gonna say, I just feel misunderstood. You know, like all of my efforts went to waste. No, ma'am. I think the understanding was definitely there. You were not misunderstood. You told the men what you wanted to tell them and they took from it what they wanted to take from it. Now you can go, because you did say if Habibi was eliminated, then, you know, they can eliminate you. So now your wish is their command. Girl, now hurry up so you can catch Habibi before he gets to the light. And that was the end of the episode. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Let me say this. I like Dallas season. Dallas season is really good to me. There are a lot of different unique personalities. You know, it's giving me something. I am really liking this season. I don't know if y'all liking it, honey, but I'm liking it. Anywho, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.